This was a song composed by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore so many years back, when he had a vision of our Ganpati Pule seminars, where he describes that people from all the world will come, from different countries will come. Also the Hindus, the Muslims, Christians, Sikhs and all kinds of communities will get their awakening on the bank of the sea. Sagar is the sea. So beautifully every detail he has described. He was a seer and he could see the future where many people who are seekers to become Mahamanav, they come. And it's very surprising how these seers have seen the future. Like as you know, C.S. Lewis is there, and also we have got William Blake, so many others. And I feel today in Bengal, when I have come here in Calcutta, that his dreams are fulfilled. His spirit would be so happy to know So, as you know that we get all kinds of people, all races, all religions together in Ganpati Pule, and where you all enjoy the bliss of God, where you feel that there's an awakening. Also he says that the great mother has now risen and she's awakened and she's going to awaken. So clearly he has seen the whole thing. It's remarkable how these seers can see things and reveal to our amazement. How could Rabindranath Tagore see our going to Ganpati Pule? How could it happen? It happens only when people are in enlightened faith. In enlightened faith, your mother gives you another very great power. For example, Rabindranath Tagore, in the beginning he writes, when will I meet you, my friend, and all that. What you call the separation songs, we call it yoga. And then, after some time, suddenly he gets his realization, because he becomes subtler and subtler and subtler. Then he writes about his meeting the spirit, and he writes about it. So these things work out in such a manner for some people that by their subtleties they arrive at a point of realization. We have Rabindranath Tagore in India, who has also described. C.S. Lewis also has described. So many people have described about Sahaj Yoga, that this is the special time. I call it the blossom time, because there are so many beautiful flowers about to become the fruits. Actually, it is very surprising. I was reading the book written by Rabindranath Tagore, and an Englishman had given a very beautiful preface to that, an introduction. And he said that the creativity is killed in the West. So he asked a gentleman who was an Indian critic. He said, don't you criticize your poets? You don't have people who are critics? Yes, we have. They criticize. So what do they criticize? Oh, they can criticize that this time there was no rain, so we had problems and things. He said, no. We are thinking about the poet. Do they criticize the poet? Do they criticize an artist? Say, is it meant for criticism? It is created. Whatever he felt is created, but supposing he has put something very vulgar, then of course we don't like it. But if it is created by a beautiful mind, has to be beautiful, then you don't criticize. He says, no, because we cannot create like that. So what business have we got to create?